श्रीमद सतगुरु सरकार की जय। श्रीमद युगल सरकार की जय। भक्ति धाम मनगढ़ की जय। निकुंज विहारिणी अलबेली सरकार की जय। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे। राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद मुक्ति लाने बैकुंठ लाने मुक्ति लाने बैकुंठ लाने मुक्ति लाने बैकुंठ लाने मुक्ति लाने बैकुंठ लाने मुक्ति लाने बैकुंठ राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे निज दासी 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 बना दे राधे निज दासी 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 बना दे दासी बना दे दासी बना ले राधे निज दासी 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 बना ले राधे निज दासी 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 बना अष्टयामी सेवा में नाम लिखा दे अष्टयामी सेवा में नाम लिखा अष्टयामी सेवा में नाम राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे कर बाई तक टुक झलक दिखा दे कर बाई तक टुक झलक दिखा दे झलक दिखा दे झलक दिखा दे बाई देखे तुम झलक दिखा दे बाई देखे तुम झलक दिखा दे ब्रज रस की एक बूंद पिला दे ब्रज रस की एक बूंद पिला दे बूंद पिला दे ब्रज रस की एक पिला ब्रज रस की एक राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे अलबेली सरकार की जय। Is there any question in your mind, any subject you want to know about that? कुछ पूछना है? Yes.
I try to go to sadhana every day, but I don't stay for hours.
Mic दे दो. You asked me loudly. Just louder.
I try to go to sadhana every day, but I don't stay for arati and bhog. Is that okay?
क्या करें?
साधना कहते हैं एवरीडे करती है लेकिन आरती भोग नहीं करती।
दीदी युगल
आरती भोग नहीं करती।
आरती भोग के लिए नहीं रुकती है, युगल कुंज में जाती है साधना करने के लिए, लेकिन वहाँ पर आरती भोग होता है तो वहाँ रुकती नहीं है, तो वो ठीक है क्या?
दे दो माइक।
Didi ji, I try to go to sadhana every morning, but I cannot stay for bhog and arati. Is that okay?
Yeah. No problem. Sadhana means to focus. You have to do Rup Dhyan. Sadhana means practice. Hindi word is sadhana, and the English word of the sadhana is practice. Practice of what? Practice of turning your mind from the material area to the divine area, to the area of Radha and Krishna. And for that, Shri Maharaj Ji has explained it that we have to do Rup Dhyan. Because if you are not doing Rup Dhyan, then you are multiplying in zero. The reason is the mind cannot be inert even for a fraction of a second. It is ever active. So if my mind is not thinking about something which is divine, it means that it is thinking about something which is material. Because there are only three entities. Jivatma, we are the Jivatmas. Apart from us, there are two more entities, Paramatma and Maya. This world is made of Maya. It is the manifestation of Maya. And we are the Jiv. And the third entity which we have not seen, but we feel there is someone who is the Lord of the universe, is Bhagwan, Paramatma, Khuda, God. There are many names in many languages. So far, our mind is well fixed in the material area. But this material area does not have happiness. Maya cannot give us happiness because it is inactive. It is inert. God is happiness himself. That's why we have to remember God. We have to attach us totally to God, only then we can attain bliss. For the attainment of that bliss and to think about God, to attach ourselves to God alone, we have to remember Him as much as we can. We always thought that there is happiness in this world. Happiness in good food, happiness in good clothes, happiness in good house, happiness in good car, happiness is money, happiness in name and fame. We have always been thinking like that. When we see someone with a little more means of comfort, we feel like we think that he is happy. That person is happy, I am not happy. But it is not true. Nobody is happy in this world. All the time we are suffering. There are many kinds of sufferings, and we are suffering. There are some sufferings of our body. Our body is tired, our body is sick, some headache, stomach ache. There are so many things every day we are having in the body. Then there are many problems of mind, like anger, passion, greed, avarice, jealousy. There are so many things. We are victim of all those vices of Maya all the time. Then there are some miseries which come from others. Your family members are bothering you. Your colleagues at your work are bothering you. Or someone else, outsider, is bothering you. He has taken something from you, or he is just occupied on your property. There are so many reasons. The miseries from others. There are many miseries created by the nature, like some kind of like COVID. There are many kinds of diseases like that which come from the outside. Sometimes the diseases come from the insects, sometimes from the animals. So every time, every moment in every life, we are suffering, suffering, suffering all the time. But because we have been suffering from the time immemorial, now we do not even feel that we are suffering. We are suffering all the time. We are miserable. But still, we consider the miseries of the world as the happiness of ourselves. Like if a lady gets a child, a boy, a son, they have function, they have party, means they are enjoying, they are very happy. They think that I have attained happiness in the form of the sun. That's why they are happy. They have no idea that now what many other problems are going to occur in your life just because of one child. So far you were carefree when you had no child. Now he is a small child. So there are many kind of things when he is a small child. When he grows up, then other kinds of problems. When he grown up well, then many other kind of problems have come. Problem, problem, problem. If you attain a big amount of money from somewhere, all of a sudden you're very happy. Oh, I have attained $1 million all of a sudden from lottery or somebody gave me $1 million. But right after the moment we attain a big amount of money, the problem starts. What should I do? Where should I keep it? Somebody should, one should not take it, or somebody should not snatch it from me, or it should not be lost. There are so many problems. Now, how should I spend? If I spend in this business, maybe I will lose all money. And if I lost all money. There's so many problems as soon as we attain something in this world. But we are experiencing it since the time immemorial. Even then, we don't realize that all the achievements of the material things, they are the other form of problem, the other form of miseries. We are taking all the miseries of the world as the happiness of the world. And then we consider the things which are not me, but we feel that it is me, like the body. Body is not me, it's my body. It's given to attain the ultimate goal of life of me, not of the body. Like a warrior is given a sword to win the battle. A musician is given a musical instrument to play the music. He doesn't feel like I am the instrument. But we are given an instrument to realize God. But we have taken the instrument as me. This word is given to us to utilize for the attainment of divine love bliss, the attainment of our goal of life. But we are enjoying it. Instead of using it for the attainment of an ultimate goal of life, we have started enjoying it. These are the reasons of our miseries. So now we have to understand first. Only then we can do sadhana. When we feel, when we really understand there is no happiness in this world, anything, anyone in this world cannot be the means of our happiness. Everything in this world, whatever you see and whatever you don't see, there are so many things we haven't seen. Whatever we see or whatever we don't see, everything in this world is the cause of our miseries. We have to understand it first. And God alone is happiness. It's not so there is happiness in God. God Himself is happiness. That's why it is must to turn ourselves towards God. And secondly, we this is the only desire of all the souls to attain happiness. So if we do not fulfill our desire in this world as well, you make the desire of little things, some material properties. And if you are not successful in attaining that desired thing, then you become miserable. We don't even know that the main desire for which we are striving to attain since eternity is happiness. Our desire is not to be very opulent. Our desire is not to be very famous. Our desire is not to attain a very high position. Our desire is to be happy. You want to attain position for happiness. You want to reach for happiness. We want name and fame for happiness. The main desire is happiness, and God alone is happiness. So it is indispensable to realize God. Otherwise, we cannot attain happiness. Thirdly, this goal could be attained only in human life. There are 8.4 billion kinds of the forms of life. Out of them, only one form of life, which is human form of life, is made to achieve the ultimate goal of life. We cannot attain our goal. We cannot attain God realization in any other form of life. Although we worship many celestial gods and goddesses. Andra, Varuna, Kuber, Surya Devta. There are many Devi Devtas. We worship them. But they are desperate to attain human form because they have thousands times more power than us. Times more beauty than the human beings. But they cannot realize God because all the forms of life are made only to undergo the fruits of their life, of their actions, whatever they have performed in their previous human lives. They cannot earn anything in any life. They just undergo the fruits of their actions they have performed before. Only human form is the one form in which we can attain the goal. And this human form is also temporary. And it is so temporary that we do not even know that which moment we have to leave this body and that in which planet, in which form of life, in which country, in which form of life we will be hurt down. Nobody knows about that. So far, it is the golden chance that we have attained the human form in which we can attain happiness. And it is not sure that how long we are in this form. That's why we have to go very fast. We have to do our sadhana fast. No matter what you lose, we have to worship God not for money, not for wealth. Rather, we should say, take everything from me. But please bestow your grace upon me so that I can remember you alone. Means I can reach you, I can attain you. Take everything from me. But we are so foolish. When we stand in front of God, or whenever we are in the problem, then we remember God to rectify it. If everything is good in our material life, then why would we remember God? Then we will think that, oh, I'm leading a very happy life. Shri Maharaj says, if you go in any temple, except the temples of Maharaji, they will sing the Arti, Sukha Sampati Gharave, Kashta Mite Tanka. They ask for Sukh Sampatti, the happiness of the property. They want to be very rich. They want that all the family members, they should be attached to me. Everything should be all right in my family. So that सुख संपत्ति घर आवे तो मंदिर कभी ना जावे फिर क्यों जाए मंदिर then why should he go to the temple? He will not go. But दुख में सुमिरन सब करें. But when you are in problem and you're not finding any way to get rid of that, then, oh Bhagwan, now I depend on you alone. Then we say, think about God. And God also said, Harishye tattharam shanai. Yasyaham anugrihami. When I bestow my grace upon someone, then I take away the property of that person, the wealth of that person. Now he will think about me, he will think about God. We should request God, take everything from me. I don't want anything. Just give your love to me so that I can love you. I want to love you alone. Why? To get your love. After getting your love, I can serve you for your happiness, to make you happy. I want your love only. This philosophy will be confirmed in our head, when we understand it very well, only then we can do sadhana in the right way. And sadhana means what? We are sitting with this resolution that I have to remember God only. But because it is the practice of many previous lives, we have always been thinking about the material world. That's why when you sit in the sadhana, that time too the mind goes immediately anywhere in the world. And we don't even know that I resolved to remember God alone, and my mind is thinking about something else. It has gone somewhere else. So, whenever it goes somewhere else, we have to drag it again. We have to fix it again towards God. Again, it will go. Bring it back again towards God. Practice of this kind, mind will automatically go to the world. And then you have to bring it. You have to strive to bring it back towards the area of God. But again, very easily, anytime it will go back to the world, again we have to bring it towards God. So this practice is called sadhana. That we have to be very careful about it. And what kind of carefulness is needed when we are doing sadhana? Number one, you have to fix a time of your sadhana. Time must be fixed. In some emergency, that's a different thing. You are not here, you are traveling, or something happened. That's a different thing. But otherwise, the time must be fixed. You must sit for your sadhana at the same time every day. If you will not do that, then after a couple of days, 3-4 days, we will be careless and we will stop doing sadhana. So we have to resolve firmly that I must do sadhana from this time to this time. And we have to make a place of sadhana as well. In your home, make an altar for yourself and sit down only over there to do sadhana. Number three, when you are doing your sadhana, close the door so that anyone else of the family should not reach there. Otherwise, it is the nature of the worldly people. When you are doing sadhana, at the same time, they have to ask you, where is that thing? What is there? Oh, somebody is calling you. How long would you come? How long? After how long would you finish your sadhana? Something, they will come and talk. But if your room is closed, then they will knock the door couple of times, and when you will not open, then they know this time he is doing sadhana. You will not open the door. Then they will stop doing that. And the other thing is, suppose you have a little children in your home, little child. If the child comes when you are doing your sadhana, if the child comes over there and he puts his hand on your shoulder, then you feel the motherly parental love for the child. Then you are doing kirtan and you will hold the hand of the child and you will put him here on your lap. So, and you are just fondling the child and doing Radhe, Radhe, Govinda, Govinda. So you are loving the child now. You're not loving Sri Krishna. You started loving the child. And you are saying Radhe, Radhe, and you think that you are doing sadhana. Then many people say, Didi, when my child comes to me and sits in my lap, he also sings Radhe, Radhe. Didi, he is very good devotee. You are not a devotee. You are attached to the child and pretending doing sadhana. How can he be? He's just copying you. But this is our habit. So avoid all these kind of disturbances. We should close the door. Sometimes it happens that somebody just dropped something like some cup or anything like that in the kitchen. Oh, yesterday I brought the set of the couplets. Probably they dropped. Probably they broke it. They are like that. Now your chintan, your thinking is started about the thing. What did they drop? Or somebody press the call back. Who is there? Or you are hearing the ringing of telephone. Who is there? Probably that person is calling me. What could be the call? Oh, for this person. Oh, he is calling for this purpose. You start thinking about the person. If your door is closed, number one. Number two, you are having some musical instrument, harmonium, dholak. If you cannot play any instrument, manjira, jhan, you can play that. But if you have no musical instrument, just clap. Why? To avoid the sound of outside, any kind of sound, so that you can concentrate more. And then, when you have made all these arrangements, then now you have to sing any bhajan, any kirtan you like. And don't think that other people are disturbed. So, don't sing like that. Sing it loudly, normally. Because if you will just sing it in your mind and you think that I am meditating, then because we are not a perfect sadhak, we'll fall in sleep also. We'll be lethargic. We cannot remember God then. That's why we should sing loudly, and even then, if you are bored or you are sleepy, you are lethargic, stand up and dance. But you should resolve that I have to do sadhana for 1 hour for sure, no matter what. I must do my sadhana 1 hour. Even my mind is going very frequently towards the word. Even then, I will sit here for my sadhana. So, sing any bhajan, any kirtan with Roop Dhyan. It is important. And then shed tears also. When we will try to do all this, then gradually other symptoms of bhakti will also occur in our body. Then it will be right sadhana. We offer bhog. No, when we finish sadhana, we offer bhog or we do arti. Just to satisfy us that now I am finishing my sadhana. So when you do arti, you remember God, you remember Radha Krishna also. And feel like, yeah, this is the light of Sri Radha Krishna, and I'm attaining that light in my heart. We'll offer food because we also have to eat food. We will eat. If you are going to work after your sadhana, you will eat something. So if you offer it, then after offering, when you eat that, then you have a feeling that it is prasad. I am having the prasad of my Guru or God. So when you have this feeling, this is the prasad, you remember. You have to remember. You remember God again. You remember your Guru again. And when you're remembering when you are eating and with the feeling that this is the prasad, it purifies your heart. That's why it is done. Most of the devotees do that. That in the end of the sadhana, they do arti and they offer bhog as well. Besides this as well, whenever if you, even if you are at your work, you take some lunch to eat over there. When you are eating lunch over there also, you take fruit or you take some Indian food or whatever you like. That time also we have to remember that this is his prasad. You can remember God in two ways. Either you feel this is the prasad of God and I'm eating it for the purification of my heart. Or sometimes, if you are eating, you feel that Sri Krishna is eating. On every bite, feel Sri Krishna is eating. Do Rup Dhyan like that. So in any way, we can do that. If you don't have time, as you don't do arti and bhog, you don't offer, doesn't matter. But when you are doing sadhana, if you are doing it with Rup Dhyan, singing bhajan with Rup Dhyan, and you have no time to offer bhog, whenever you eat, wherever you eat, you can offer bhog over there. Feel the presence and you are offering him. Anywhere you can offer. Don't think, oh, it's not a nice place, other people are sitting, so what? He's everywhere anyway. He's everywhere. So we have to make this practice of sadhana for the purification of our heart. And besides that, wherever you go, whatever you do, every time, each and every moment, you have to feel the presence of Shri Maharaj. This is you have to do this practice for sure. Feel the presence of Shri Maharaj all the time. Then everything, whatever you will do, will be all right, and that will become a sadhana. When you're remembering God, offering everything to God, then everything, whatever you do, becomes sadhana. Sadhana does not mean doing kirtan only, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. No. Sadhana means focus. Do Rup Dhyan. You remember God as sadhana. If you are cooking food and thinking that I am making it for Maharaj, all the time you are thinking about Maharaj, then you are doing sadhana. But if you are thinking, I'm making it for myself, I am making it for my children, I'm making it for my husband, you are thinking about husband, you are thinking about children, you are thinking about yourself when you are cooking food, then it is not sadhana. Although you say that I offer it to God. But when you were cooking, it was not sadhana. Because you were thinking about family. So we have to make our life sadhana. Our whole life should be sadhana. Not 1 hour, 2 hours. Whole life should be a sadhana in that way. Feeling the presence of Sri Radha Krishna all the time. Feeling the presence of Guru all the time. This is the sadhana. This is what we have to do. This is what Shri Maharaj suggests us to do. Anything else? एक बोलो भजन. हाँ, उसके बाद आरती करेंगे.
कितने मिनट?
15 मिनट, 15.
हरे राम करो.
कुछ भी.
Hare Ram, ताली बजाइए। अलबेली सरकार की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे।
आरती लो।
आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी
सिर कनक मुकुट झलके, दोन श्रुति कुंडल
बल बल हल्के दुहुन मृग प्रेम सुधा छलके जसीब बैन रसीले नैन बसीले सैन दुहुन बैनन मनहारी की बनवारी नथवारी आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी दुहुनि मृग चितवनि परवारी दुहुनि लट लट कनि छवि न्यारी दुहुनि भामट कनि अति प्यारी रसन मुख पान असन मुस्कान अशन दमकान दुहुनि बेसर छवि न्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी एक उर पीतांबर भरे एक उर नीलांबर लहरे दुल उर लर मोतिन चहरे कंकनन खनक कीर्तिनी खनक चूरन भनक दुन युन धुति प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी यारती प्रीतम प्यारी की नथवारी एक सिर मोर मुकुट राजे एक सिर चूनरी छवि छाजे दून सिर तिरछे भल भ्राजे संग ब्रजपाल लाडली लाल बाह गरडाल कृपाल दून मृगचारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती माँ पद्मा की जय 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 जगदम्बा की जय आरती माँ पद्मा की जय 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 जगदम्बा की जय लीलापुर में जन्म लियो है राम कृपालु वरण लियो है धन धन मन गण धरणी जहाँ सतगुरु दंपति वास कियो है मन गण धाम वास जय जय जगदम्बा आरती माँ पद्मा की जय 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 जगदम्बा की जय दूर अरुणि माँ सोहत बिंदी लाल बाल मन मोहत अनुपमे माधुर गौर तनु जगदुरु मन मोहनी हो है चरण रच दीजे जय जय जगदम्बा की जय आरती माँ पद्मा की जय 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 जगदम्बा की जय ये सारी जरग की नारी ताप कंचुकी की छवि न्यारी कानन करण फूल हिरन को कंठी गल पिय क्षेत्र छयो है दो अपनो कर लीजे जय 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 जगदम्बा की जय आरती माँ पद्मा की जय 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 परमात्मा की जय 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 जगदम्बा
लाडली लाल की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय, ममतामयी प्यारी प्यारी अम्मा की जय, भक्ति धाम मंगल की जय, निकुंज विहारिणी अलवेली सरकार की जय। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। केक ले आओ। भाई, come to cut the cake.